For the next 9 weeks, I'm training like a boxer with no experience, no trainer, just myself, YouTube, and a whole lot of learning. I'm currently on week 2, and at the end of the 9 weeks, I'll be stepping into the ring against a real boxer. This week, I'm learning the infamous shadowboxing. If you've ever watched a boxer train, you've seen them shadowbox. Now, I know I look like an idiot punching air, but don't let it fool you, because every great fighter from Ali to Fury swears by it. It simulates a real boxing match, but without an opponent. It's great for practicing footwork, positioning, punches, combos, and literally anything you do in a real match. Which is why it's going to be practiced throughout this whole series and is one of my first videos. And because it's so important and highly regarded, I'm just going to wing it and hope for the best. Yeah, for the first couple of days of shadowboxing, I really didn't look too hard into it and just tried my best. Which was very stupid because the first day I was swinging like a madman and I went full Rocky mode against my imaginary opponent, only to wake up the next day with arms so sore I felt like I fought Mike Tyson. So I learned very quickly not to put my full weight into my punches to save my arms from falling off. Also, I'm not just going to be shadowboxing each day. I'm doing some jump rope, throwing in some other exercises as well to strengthen my body in preparation for a real fight. The first day I was doing some burpees. They're great for your chest and they're even better cardio. So they're both needed for boxing. Day 2 hit me hard. My arms were wrecked. Not my muscles, but my actual arms and shoulders. So I took a day off from punching and focused more on my core work. I did some bicycle kicks, shoulder taps, and leg raises. Day 3, I've learned the hard way I cannot swing full force for every punch. I'm not some pro. So I first started pulling my punches a bit as to not throw my arms out completely. Then I started watching some short videos on YouTube on some drills, and it was like picking a point on the ground and moving around it to work on footwork and positioning. I also saw somewhere online that I need to focus on defense more, so on day 3 that was mostly what I focused on. Day 4 started off very sad. It was freezing cold, probably like 10 degrees, and my jump rope snapped this day.
It's in 2 pieces.
I think I was really trying to lock my hands in, being by my chin. So after each of my punches, I would retract my fist to my face. And I guess I was working on moving around a bit as well, just getting used to it. Day 5, I was training pretty normally, just continued doing what I was doing, improving my jump roping a lot, started adding push-ups to my daily routine. My current routine is 3 to 4 rounds of shadowboxing, 3 rounds of jump roping, and 25 regular wide stance and diamond push-ups between each jump rope set. Day 6 was a game changer. My first video finally started gaining traction and the comments exploded. And let me tell you, y'all are lifesavers because the advice was insanely helpful. It turns out I was making some rookie mistakes with my footwork and hand positioning. But thanks to you guys, I'm starting to actually move like a boxer, not just a dude flailing his arms around aimlessly. So thank you, Mellow Mumkey and Strontis. I started by applying the right angles to my feet, which it's 30 degrees for your front foot tilted, and then 45, just a little bit more, for your right back foot, as to limit the amount of space that's able to be hit by the opponent. And I also started adding space between my left fist and my face, like this, to allow for better blocking and easier jab movement. Those were the quickest fixes, but there's plenty more to do. All around, a great day, and it was like 75 degrees and sunny, so thank you, Jesus. Yeah, day 7, unfortunately, very cold, but shadowboxing went great. In one of the documents I was given through a comment on the last video, there's a drill on keeping your chin down by placing a tennis ball under it. Unfortunately, I don't have a tennis ball, but I sure can't imagine one, and that's kind of what I did. I just pictured that I was holding a tennis ball under my chin, but I'm sure I'll get a ball eventually, and I'll actually do it for real. I was also watching where I set my feet and my hands to make sure I had good form while punching and to be in the right spots. So yeah, that finishes week 2. It's done. Still got 7 more weeks to go before I step into a real ring, and I still have so much more to learn. So if you guys have any tips, leave them down in the comments below. For the next week, I'll be focusing on the fundamentals of boxing. So stick along for the journey as there's so much more to learn.